really trying to say.
How many fucking tires do they have?
Push the cart. Well, what I was trying to say was that it's a philosophy. It's not like a genetic thing or anything like that. Like, every girl has a choice. And that's why I chose to find a girl that lived on the other side of the planet, but maybe that's neither here nor there. I wanted a girlfriend that has not been exposed to Western feminism. It's a bad thing for boys. There's a war on boys right now. There's not a war on women. The wage gap is wrong. It's not true at all. Push the cart.
I mean, like, you know, the fact that men on average make more money than women is true, but there's reasons behind it, such as, like, you know, men are more likely to ask for a raise and they're more competitive.
Well, those are like the high end. But how about this one? Men work more hours per week. Men work in jobs that have to do with math and geometry. Like, there's reasons why. It's, you know, men are more willing to stay till 7 o'clock at night. Because girls like little babies, man. And they're better at it. I'll tell you right now, as a father of 3, like, my ex-wife, as much of a fucking skank-ass hoe she was, dude, she was better than babies with me. Yeah, now we have a hacker.
Yeah, probably. Is it Sniper?
Okay,
Sniper
so
one?
what I'm thinking over about this is, I see what you're saying, but I think you're generalizing everything too much. You're claiming everything is too broad.
Don't confuse generalizing with smart profiling. That's another term. Now, generalizing
in general is not smart. Profiling is...
You know, generalizing is a word that wasn't invented until 100 years ago, so let's
I
be
believe
real.
you pulled that fact out of completely nowhere.
Well, no, the definition of generalizing has been around since the beginning of time. I mean, that's obvious. The word generalizing. Okay, that's something that's...
It means to summarize something without giving too much description. Doesn't it?
Yeah, well... No, not necessarily.
I'm not really using it in that way particularly. I'm saying
I'm just thinking... Hey, let's just stick with the word stereotype, man. Don't be a weirdo.
But that's not how I'm using it. I'm saying you kind of generalize the entire women population of America as radical feminists.
I mean, a lot of them are.
Well, I said most. I did say most, so I didn't say all.
I have to dispute that. There's a lot of people in the United States.
Well,
just because you see it a lot on the news or something.
Bro.
That's not... That doesn't mean it's a lot.
Bro.
My mom does not like the new... doesn't like the third wave feminism at all. Like, she says that a lot of it's bullshit.
My girlfriend doesn't either. And this guy right here, doesn't know how to debate. Like, he doesn't listen careful enough.
All I'm saying is that you're just saying...
Give me an Uber. Give me an Uber on the cart. Give it to me.
You're saying... You were saying way too... You're just saying a lot of women are radical feminists, which just isn't true.
You're overreaching now. Like, you bit off more than you can chew, bro.
It's not that a lot of women are radical feminists, it's that a lot of radical feminists are women.
Most women... And now we lost Frontier. Great job.
What were you gonna say?
Hey man, someone's gotta win, someone's gotta lose.
It's a good way of thinking about it.
Not really, not necessarily. I mean, yeah, someone's gonna win and lose, but I'd like it to be me that wins. We need an Uber, but we don't have... Well, we didn't have a medic, so it's alright. No offense, badass. Oh, I already said everything I think I need to say to you.
You stopped mid-sentence on what was, I assume you're probably...
What? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you said You were like, most women are, and then you just stopped and said something about how we're losing.
No, every woman, almost. Well, okay, so that's most women in America have some type of influence of Western feminism.
Well, you yourself
I
have
like the
influence.
girls that
Influence
don't.
is an incredibly general term. Influence just means maybe exposure to, or you've seen it. You have influence in Western.
Influence
me, I think I've had a lot of exposure
I do. I
feminism,
understand,
but I hate it.
Bruh, I took psychology too. I understand that. Like, I had some exposure and I made decisions.
Dissociative disorder? Is that what we're talking
I
about?
don't know, what do you guys have? Like an unsuccess disorder?
Do you not know what dissociative disorder is?
No, I don't. These words are all made up in the last 100 years, bruh. So explain it to us, Mr. 0 Points.
Hey man, I don't think we should judge people by
Zero.
like, you know, how many points they have.
No,
Probably busy,
I
like, in
agree
a
with
pocket.
that. Like, he just came off as a fucking asshole, and I'm handing him his ass.
But I don't think that
He was talking to me, but it's okay.
Competition begins in 30 seconds.
No, it's up to you.
I want a medic. A real fucking medic.
Competition begins in 10 seconds.
Not someone who just clicks on the medic button. But that's the problem with this game. Like, oh god, that's a whole nother can of worms. But yeah, okay, so American feminism, Western feminism, fucked up the entire West. It did. It fucked up everything. Okay, what?
men
That they're
are
good
physically
at,
built
man.
like
They make better.
no.
Take into a fact that most abusers are males, and most people that come from abusive houses.
That's not necessarily true. And more men are raped, by the way, than women in the U.S. More men
I
are
don't
raped
think that's
than
really
women.
true.
I don't think that's true.
Oh, it is. You know why it's true and why you don't know
Because
about
it
it?
was just said it.
Because
So they don't
Because
talk
people
about
say
it.
that women
Because I
that
just
men
said
can't
it.
be rape victims.
you
That
fag.
way. Even though they can.
And a lot of that does have to do with prison rape, But more, matter of fact though,
If you don't
more
mind me
men
asking,
are raped per year than women. And why aren't
if you don't mind
the
me
feminists
asking, where are you getting your
getting
information?
out?
I just want to make sure it's legit.
Nigger, I live in Texas, man.
That is unfortunately not a legitimate answer to where you get your information.
Okay, well I don't know. Well, from now on, you get your information from me.
Hey, Chris,
No,
What?
your information. Your facts.
there's a button
Are you just
called
making this up
mute
off the top?
Yeah, he's
players.
making
You
it
can
up.
mute
Do you have
us.
a
Well, the
source?
National Institute of Statistics, I mean, a lot of good sources, man, and I don't take any one of them, like, to be holistic, you know, like, come on, dude, I'm not, you think I'm stupid? Well, you thought I was stupid.
Okay.
Turns out I'm not.
Well,
Stop
here's
the
what I'm
car.
gonna say. Here's what I'm gonna say. Is that just because in prison more men are raped than
Then that means more men are
females?
raped.
No, look, I know this. About 50%, maybe more, raped women do not talk about it or do not tell the police because they have a fear that the men are gonna come back.
Dude, Zora, are you kidding me? A man that's raped, how do you think he wants to... Look at the way that men are expected to feel. Look at men action figures
Well, I know,
and all that
no,
stuff.
like,
Well, that
I
makes
understand,
sense.
but they also feel that women don't also talk about it.
But how much more do men not want to talk about it? Oh my
Okay,
god, are you
so-
kidding me?
Your National
Men would
Institution of
never talk
Statistics
about
is
it.
completely fake. Whatever you said you got your information from, it's not real.
There's nothing to say about that.
Also, Dark Scout, that's really interesting.
I'm
opinion.
busy
Yeah,
fucking
go ahead.
winning, dumbass. Okay, well, I'll say this. Like, I'm pried into the conversation. I'm not trying to open a hyper statistic, you know, ultra deep. I'm talking about fundamentals. If you want to talk about
Well, but you
fundamentals,
pulled out a
then-
specific statistic. You can't say you're not trying to be like that, but then just say things like what you said. Like that is a statistic that would need to be done.
What did I say?
A
Like
study
the,
would
the
need to be
National
done. to find that.
Institute of Statistics
That's not real.
says.
That's not real. That's fake. That is not a real thing.
Okay, well let's talk about your statistics then.
I don't have any statistics. What statistic?
Okay, well can we talk about your experience?
No, let's stay with the whole thing that you made up statistics and
Okay,
claim
now
that
it's all
there
about
was
statistics, so now I can't play TF2.
Well,
I have to like
my
get
question
online.
is, how did we get to the?
I'm just
How did
telling
we
you
get
who
to
I
the
am. I'm
conversation
telling you
about
who I
talking
am
about
and what I
rape?
think and why, based on my experience, and
Yeah, but we didn't ask you about who you are or what you think and why.
okay, well hang me on one question then, you faggot.
Hey, let's keep it to like normal conversation so we don't go into all rage.
I mean, I'm just trying to respond to what you said. Like, you can't just say something,
Well, you're
claim it's
trying
from
to
something
respond
that
to what
doesn't
I said
exist.
based on one thing now. Now get over it and make an argument, make a debate.
My
He
argument
made
is
an
that
argument.
this is delegitimizing everything that you're saying. You can't just make something up and then just let it go. Like, that means that pretty much everything you said is most likely fake then.
Well, I won't say I made that up, dude. If that wasn't where I heard that from, then that was a mistake, and that's not made up. Now, make your argument.
Where would you even
for your
get the
point.
name National Institution of Statistics then?
I thought that's what it's called, and I'm busy trying to win at TF2 right now, so I can't recheck myself.
That's not like an answer.
That's a
though.
very fair answer.
No, it's not. You can't just throw around
Yes, it is.
facts
Did you?
claiming they're real and not being
Okay,
able to
here's another thing.
say
Well, I agree with that, man, and I wouldn't have fucking said that if I didn't think it was true. There's a difference between a mistake or being misinformed and fucking lying.
Okay, that's fair. I just I just wasn't sure. I mean, it's, you know, you don't want to be in, you know, have someone just throwing out things that are just made up, or not real.
You're right, you do. And if I misled anyone by my small nomenclature or the name of the whether the point I made was backed by the foundation or
Oh, would you look at that
statistic
top
gathering
three?
was true or not.
Went from 0 to top 3.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
That's rude,
It
dude.
really means no difference
Really?
when we're talking about the big.
He's not cheating.
Wow, that's bogus, bro. Just because that's mean, though. I got kicked. No, I got kicked last game for sitting in spawn for 5 seconds.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Okay, here's a challenge. How about this? Instead of a debate, how about a challenge?
Okay.
Everyone go Bat Scout.
Begins in 10 seconds.
No, Fat Scout.
Bumblebee then.
No, Fat
Date a
Scout's
Western
Fat
woman.
Scouts. Yeah.
What?
Get a Western girl for a girlfriend.
How is this related to anything?
No, it's
Everyone go Bat Scout.
fair, but
Whoa, Paul your shotgun. Don't be a little bum.
date a Western girl.
I'm just
Sniper guy does.
Well, originally this started with me just getting opinions on something. It doesn't even have to do with women or anything.
It did originally have to do. You claimed that most Western American women believe.
Most Western American women are shit.
Do you know how many Western American women there are? Like the number.
Yeah, that are under 25. Yeah, and those are the ones that are shit. I'm sure your mom's
That's not
your mom's
most
probably a
American
wonderful
women.
woman, but there's a good point that she's not.
Salty, salty. Only
So
gonna
what
get
I'm hearing is
backstabbed
it's
by a
not
gibbous.
most Western American women.
If it's less than 25,
Western, and
that's not most.
that's not just U.S. Yeah, under 25 Western women are probably.
So what's the issue?
Alright, boys, it's time to get
25
serious.
people for one
Well,
thing.
the issue here is
Then like
here's my
over
advice.
300
Okay.
million for another. Why is there an issue?
Well, I guess I
My
just learned.
question is,
I love
why
my
do we keep coming back to talking about women?
Because that's where the conversation
Men
was
are
originally.
douchebags.
Well, because that's what most of you boys want. I mean, a lot of you
No,
boys don't.
you're going
want
back to
women.
this again. You think you're the funniest man alive. Like, whenever something
that wasn't
pops
a
up, you just
joke.
make some joke about
Are you
it,
kidding?
but no one
Dude, that
thinks it's
wasn't a
funny or
joke.
anything, and then you deny it was a joke.
That wasn't a joke. Most of you boys want women, right? I guess that's a joke now.
No, that was funny. That was funny. Good job.
Where did half of our team go?
Okay, now here it comes first full circle. Here comes. I've said my opinion. I've debated a little bit, right? Not much, but a little bit, because
I wouldn't-
debate, like legit debate, is not easy.
Time has been added.
women. Oh my god, we got a back cap. Wait, hold on. Oh, that's all right.
I think in the end here, none of this matters because we'll both walk away thinking we won the argument.
The other guy's an idiot.
No, there's not even really an argument. Like I'm really not trying to even go there.
Yeah, I don't really know what happened there. I didn't think I was touching the ground.
I have a point, but it doesn't have anything to do with
Shitty point.
Get an Asian chick. Find a girl from Asia.
You're Asian.
Get an Asian girlfriend. Men, if you're looking for a good woman, now you decide now that I've laid these points out, you decide what a good woman is and what a bad woman is on your own. Because I'm not here to fucking try and raise you. I got my own boy. Get an Asian girlfriend.
Why? Why do I need to get an Asian girlfriend?
Yeah, it doesn't really.
I'm done debating. Okay. One last final point. Because they haven't been exposed to Western feminism.
Your point? Any woman is going to have their opinions about females. It doesn't matter.
What are you, in college or something?
No, but I know this. It's a proven fact that women will have an opinion no matter what. So what's the point about just getting one Asian chick, which she's gonna have an opinion about their society, their females?
Bruh. That's not necessarily true. Well, not that they won't have their own opinion. That has nothing to do with it. Like, here's the deal. Like, in Asia, in most of Asia, especially South Asia, Southeast Asia, women aren't worried about a battle between the sexes.
How do you know
They
that?
want to help you. They want to help you.
You're just doing the same
Women
thing
in
again.
the
Where you
West,
just where you
especially
say
in America.
things.
How do you know?
You don't
How do
really
you know that there's not a battle of the
Okay,
sexes?
Okay, here comes radio silence. You keep dating these American little bitches and have fun with that.
Are you just is this the entire thing just trying to explain to having an Asian girlfriend?
Silence.
All in favor of kicking him because he's salty.
No.
You know, even if he's silent, I want him to hear this. I remember earlier he said, you shouldn't limit like your rights, like freedom of speech. But I mean, it kind of just seems like that's what he wants to do.
I'm gonna have to say it again. I
thought it was silence. I thought it was
no,
radio
you said
silence.
freedom of speech, man. That's the best thing in the world.
I mean, like, you talk about how Western feminism is ruining the country, but it's just freedom of speech. They can do whatever
Why
they
do you
want.
care so
Anybody
much?
can do whatever they want.
Unless it involves the White House, they can't egg the White House.
You can't do things that there aren't laws against. There isn't a law against speaking your mind. There's a law against throwing eggs at the White House.
My name's Steve-O. Welcome to Jackass.
That bloody car ain't gonna move itself.